Rio de Janeiro, 1970. Amid Brazil's military dictatorship, Eunice Paiva enjoys a day at the beach with her children when they come across a stray dog. Despite knowing their parents won't approve, the kids bring it home and name it Pimpao. Eunice and her husband Rubens, a former congressman ousted after the 1964 coup, are raising 5 children: Marcelo, Vera, Eliana, Nalu, and Maria Beatriz. Since losing his political position, Rubens has lived in quiet resistance, keeping his activities hidden from his family. While out with friends, Vera is stopped and searched by military officers. Meanwhile, Eunice and Rubens watch alarming news reports, including the kidnapping of the Swiss ambassador, reinforcing their fear that Brazil is becoming increasingly unsafe. Rubens and 2 of his friends quietly plan to flee to London. To ensure the destination is safe, he sends Vera with the couple to verify the arrangements. Months later, Vera sends back letters and Super 8 footage of her life abroad. Tension escalates when a man named Dr. Schneider arrives at the Paiva household, accompanied by armed agents. They demand that Rubens come with them for a deposition, citing his political past. After he leaves, Schneider and his men remain in the home, unsettling Eunice. Searching for answers, she rifles through Rubens' study and discovers political writings and documents. Not long after, Eunice and her daughter Eliana are forcibly taken for questioning, blindfolded and transported to an unknown location. At the station, Eunice is separated from her daughter Eliana and interrogated about her husband Rubens' alleged ties to communism, which she firmly denies. The officer also presses her about Vera's whereabouts in London. While Eliana is released after 24 hours, Eunice is held for further questioning. She remains imprisoned for 12 days, during which she endures the psychological trauma of witnessing and overhearing the brutal treatment of other detainees. Upon her release, though shaken, Eunice prioritizes the safety and well-being of her children. Determined to seek justice, Eunice meets with Rubens' fellow exiled colleagues in an effort to bring media attention to his disappearance and her own unjust detention. When she returns to the police station for answers, the officers deny Rubens was ever in custody, and the family lacks the proof to dispute their claim. Eunice later visits her children's school to speak with their teacher Martha, who was shown in a photograph with Rubens during the interrogations. Martha admits she was arrested alongside Rubens, but is too afraid to report the truth, fearing retribution. Eunice confronts Rubens' associate Boca in search of answers about Rubens' activities. Meanwhile, the family suffers another emotional blow when their beloved dog Pimpao is struck and killed by a car. When Eunice notices agents surveilling the house, she confronts them, demanding they leave. The family buries Pimpao in their yard, mourning both his loss and their worsening reality. Soon after, Eunice receives a letter from Martha confirming she heard Rubens' name mentioned during her detention. A friend, Felix, later informs her that Rubens was officially reported as having died in combat. Vera eventually returns from London. In a symbolic moment, a journalist captures a photo of Eunice and her children, all smiling except Vera, moments before Eunice speaks publicly about Rubens' disappearance and the injustice surrounding his supposed death. Eunice later informs her children that she will be returning to college, and that they will be living with their grandparents in Sao Paulo during this time. By 1996, she has earned her law degree and built a career as a dedicated attorney, working on cases involving land rights and social justice. The military dictatorship has since ended. Eunice is called to court alongside her children Marcelo and Babu, where they are officially issued Rubens' death certificate. Outside the courthouse, reporters ask Eunice how it feels to receive this long-awaited closure. That night, she quietly reflects on old photographs and newspaper clippings detailing Rubens' disappearance and presumed death. In 2014, the family gathers in Sao Paulo. Eunice's children are now parents themselves, while she is living with Alzheimer's. During a news broadcast, a report confirms that Rubens, along with many others, was executed by the military regime, and that his remains were never found. The news triggers a moment of clarity in Eunice, briefly reconnecting her with her memories of Rubens. Later, the family takes a photo together, with Eunice at the heart of the image. The film concludes by revealing that Rubens Paiva's murder was officially confirmed to be the work of Brazil's former military government. No one was ever held accountable. Eunice spent the rest of her life as a tireless lawyer and human rights advocate, pursuing truth and justice until her passing in 2018. I'm Still Here begins as a gripping historical drama, immediately immersing viewers with its emotional depth and authentic portrayal of real-life struggles. What first appears to be a sorrowful account of personal loss gradually evolves into a profound meditation on grief, endurance, and the lasting scars of political oppression. Fernanda Torres delivers a masterful performance as Eunice, capturing every nuance of the character with striking realism. Her portrayal of a woman grappling with devastating loss while fearlessly pursuing justice is both powerful and unforgettable, one of the most emotionally resonant performances in recent memory. Visually, the film is breathtaking. Its cinematography contrasts the natural beauty of Brazil with the lingering darkness of its past, while the haunting score perfectly underscores each moment, drawing the viewer deeper into Eunice's journey. The film resonated with each of us in different ways. Winnie was struck by its historical accuracy and unflinching look at Brazil's dictatorship era. Willow found inspiration in Eunice's unwavering strength and dignity amidst fear and sorrow. And Mimikyu was captivated by the film's ability to constantly surprise, keeping us emotionally engaged from start to finish. This isn't a film that offers easy answers or a neatly tied conclusion. Instead, it leaves a lasting impression, a story of heartbreak and perseverance, of love and memory that stays with you long after the credits roll.